Here's what you need to know before you dive into B2. A variable is an unknown number which can be represented by a letter, such as A. Variables can be set to a certain number, such as 6. So if a question ever asks for us to evaluate for A equals 6, all we need to do is plug in a 6 inside of parentheses wherever we see an A and then solve. Let's look at some examples. Alright, first we need to evaluate the expression for m equals 6. So essentially wherever we see an m in our expression, we should substitute with a 6 in parentheses. So we have -3 times 6, which is -18. Next we have to substitute -9 for u. That leaves us with 2 times -9 plus 16. And 2 times -9 is -18, and -18 plus 16 is -2. Next we have to substitute -1 for d. So we start by multiplying -7 times -1 to get +7. Then we just add 7 plus 5 to get 12. Next we have to substitute 16 for g, and since there's only a negative sign before the g, our answer is -16. Next, how can you support this channel to continue making videos? Well, that's pretty easy, you just need to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. Next we have to substitute 0 for f, which just leaves us with -7 times 0, which is 0. Next we have to substitute 41 for w. Since we have to start with the parentheses first, we start with 41 minus 28 to get 13. Then we can multiply -5 times 13 to get -65. Next we have to substitute 4 for q. So the first step is to multiply 3 times 4, which gives us 12. Then we can subtract. 13 minus 12 equals 1. Lastly, the square root of 1 is 1. Next we have to substitute 2 for b and 45 for c. The absolute value bars around the b just turn negative numbers into positive numbers, so our +2 just stays how it is. So all we need to do is multiply -50 times 2 to get -100. Then we just need to add 45 to get -55. Next we have to substitute -4 for r. Seeing as it's in the parentheses, we have to solve that first. We have 7 minus -4. Remember that minus negative turns into plus, so we have 7 plus 4 to give us 11, and then lastly we multiply by 9 to make 99. Next we're substituting -2 for b. From here our first step is to multiply, not just by 7, but by -7. So -7 times -2 is +14. Now we have 2 plus 14 to get 16. The last step is to find the square root of 16, which is 4. Well, that's all I've got for this lesson. If you want to see more content just like this, check out the Algebra 1 IXL playlist right here. This is Mr. Leo with Epic Math. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.